Hi everyone, welcome back to once again another edition of Nerdtastic News. Here on the Edward, I am your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I will be going over multiple stories and subjects that have been going on lately in this past week, in the past couple days, and I hope you guys are ready because we got some juicy stuff to talk about. Starting off with Marvel, of course, we have Chris Evans, who has openly confirmed that he will begin shooting Captain America Civil War towards the end of this month. So that's exciting because he's already lost the beard. People in the media are already saying, "Oh, Chris Evans, you're losing your beard. Oh, how sad, because you're already hot." I don't know. Anyway, I guess he's shaving his beard, so that means he's getting ready to don the shield once again. So he'll be playing Captain America technically a fifth time. Fifth time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Captain America Civil War, which is supposed to premiere next May, of course, May 6, 2016, so that's exciting. And then, of course, he's also confirmed that in that same year, they are set to begin filming Avengers 3. Well, technically, the third film split into two films, Avengers Infinity War Parts 1 and 2, is supposed to start shooting in fall or winter of 2016. So that's very, very exciting to think about. So they're already making big plans with that, and it's going to shoot back to back. And both Robert Downey Jr. and several other stars have heavily endorsed and supported the Russo brothers for supporting it. Because I believe Robert Downey Jr. said if anybody can handle the stewardship of handling the third Avengers film, it's the Russo brothers. They've proven themselves worthy. And I'd have to agree with him because I loved Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and I'm sure Civil War is going to be just as awesome. And I'm really, really looking forward to Infinity Wars. That's going to be a lot of fun. So, if Robert Downey Jr., aka Iron Man, Tony Stark, is endorsing these new directors, then I'm on board too. I'm convinced with these guys because, like I said, I was blown away by Winter Soldier, so I am convinced and confident they can handle Civil War and Infinity War. So, good luck, Russo brothers. We're all counting on you. I'm sure you won't let us down. So that's exciting to hear about. So those are the latest tidbits on Civil War and Infinity Wars. Moving on, during the Star Wars Celebration Convention in Anaheim earlier this month, not only did they debut the highly anticipated trailer for Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, they also debuted some teaser concept art and an unofficial teaser for the first Star Wars spin-off film, Rogue One, and they have confirmed that it is a story that is going to take place between episodes 3 and 4 during the fall of the Republic and the rise of the Empire, and it's a story surrounding rebel spies who steal the Death Star plans from the Empire and try desperately to get it back to the rest of the Rebel Alliance. I have a strong feeling this is going to be a film that's going to show us the beginning of the Rebel Alliance, and even if the Alliance isn't formed yet, this small group of characters, these rebel spies, are going to, have a huge impact on that. So it's going to be very, very interesting and exciting to see what they've got in store for us. Gareth Edwards, who recently helmed last year's Godzilla, is directing it, and Felicity Jones, who was recently in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, is set and confirmed to star in it. And I know several other younger actors are in talks for roles. I don't know if they've been confirmed to appear or not, but many of them have been in talks to join, and it sounds like a lot of fun. So we got some confirmed information about Rogue One. It's definitely going to take place technically before the Galactic Civil War between episodes 3 and 4, and it's going to be following the tale of several rebel spies who have stolen the Death Star plans and try to get it back to their allies. And if it's not the Death Star plans, they steal some kind of important vital plan of the utmost importance to the newly arisen Galactic Empire. So that's exciting, and I saw the concept teaser art for myself, and I gotta say, it looks pretty cool. It's amazing what people can come up with when you mention Star Wars, and all of a sudden numerous possibilities expand, and you can really, really do a lot with that universe and that story, and it's just very, very exciting to me to see what people can come up with. So that's in the world of Star Wars. And then moving on, we also have the first official image of our new Nightcrawler from the upcoming X-Men film, X-Men Apocalypse, due out next May. and that is going to be, I believe, Bryan Singer's last X-Men film. Not necessarily an end of the X-Men franchise, just Bryan Singer's last X-Men film. Apparently, that's what those stories have been lately. But the big story is, of course, the actor Cody McPhee, or Cody Fayette Fee or something like that. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. But the kid who recently, you would remember him more recently from the kid who played the boy in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, the one who befriends the orangutan. And he was pretty good in that role. That was a great movie, too. But anyway, he is our new Nightcrawler, and he is going to appear in X-Men Apocalypse, along with several other younger versions of the X-Men characters we already know and love, and their younger counterparts as they deal with the character Apocalypse and everything that's going to happen around him. And I'm even more excited for it now because Bryan Singer himself has confirmed that this is going to be one monster of an X-Men movie. It's going to be very, very big. And I thought X-Men Days of Future Past was awesome and epic, so now I'm really pumped to see what Apocalypse is going to bring us. So overall, I'm really glad that Nightcrawler is back. I loved him in X-Men 2. I loved that character. He was so cool. And it's a real shame, too, that the actor didn't want to return or reprise as that character for any other X-Men films, because apparently it was a real nightmare and kind of a bitch to get all of that makeup and costume on. But at the same time, I'm like, come on, man, really? Just man up and play the part because people love it. And that was a great role. He did an excellent job in that movie. But I'm glad that somebody else is doing it now, because now we get to see Nightcrawler in a whole new way. We get to see his younger self, and I'm curious to see how he's going to fit in with the rest of the younger mutants and what kind of role or part he'll play in the fight against Apocalypse. So that's exciting. So Nightcrawler, looking good, and looks good so far. They have some concept art from pre-production of the movie, and it looks very, very promising and exciting. We've got some concept art of Cerebro and a young Charles Xavier who is slowly losing his hair, placing Cerebro on top of his head like he has before. So yeah, looks exciting. That's what's going on in the world of X-Men and the Marvel Fox side of things. And then moving on, we also have, the villain. One villain so far has been confirmed to appear in Captain America Civil War. The actor is Daniel Bruhl, or Bruhl. I'm sorry if I butcher your name, sir, but that is the actor playing the character Baron Zemo, who is apparently the son of a Nazi scientist and a Nazi spy, I believe, if I read that correctly. But overall, just an important thing you need to know is he's a very, very nasty bad guy who's got connections to Hydra, the Nazis, and then stuff from World War II when Captain America was first out and about. But he is appearing in Captain America Civil War, and so far he is our only confirmed villain for now. But I'm sure we'll get more casting confirmations in the following year. But it does make you wonder if this is a movie primarily about Iron Man and Captain America facing off. Does this mean that they're going to settle their differences and then work together to take down this Baron Zemo? Or are they going to really not necessarily kill each other, but really, really damage the relationship to which there's no point of return, and then work separately to take down Baron Zemo? Or do they work together reluctantly, and when it's all over, they're like, I don't want to ever see or talk to you again? And he's like, okay, fine. It'll be interesting to see. Now, of course, for those of you who have read the Captain America Civil War comic book storyline, you obviously know way more than I do. So if you guys would like to speculate or shout out as to what we could or may not see without spoiling anything for any of us, even though that's kind of impossible when it comes to comic book movies, feel free to shout out and sound off, because I'd love to hear what may or may not come. Since I personally do not know much about the Captain America Civil War storyline, I know a little bit about it. I don't know much about this Baron Zemo character, but hey, we've got our first villain announcement casting, so that's pretty exciting. So yeah, that's what's been going on in the world of film and television lately. And it's just very exciting stuff, guys. I really, really like the stuff that we've been seeing and hearing so far regarding everything going on, whether it's Marvel, Fox Marvel, or DC, or whatever. Everything is very, very exciting and promising at this point. And I promise to keep you up to date on all of the news and news coverage as I learn more about it, and I'll obviously keep you guys in the loop. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and remember to tune in tomorrow night for a very special video before I go to see the midnight premiere of Avengers Age of Ultron. Until then, you guys, have a good night, and may the Force be with you.